on, and we move on to 3 straight games with huge favorites and still fascinating spots. We're going to start at 4:05 p.m. Eastern. Detroit Lions 0-6, 0-3 on the road at Los Angeles Rams, 5-1, 2-1 at home. We're at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. I am very excited about this football game. I don't think I've been this excited about a game with this kind of spread in a long time. Opens at 15.5, goes down to 15, but Pinnacle moved it to 16 when? Pinnacle moved it to 16 right away. 15.5 to 16. Now that 16 is heavily juiced, but they haven't moved it. They haven't moved it. That's very interesting that all the other books have moved it to 15, but Pinnacle is not moving it. This total opened up at 50. It's now at 50.5. Let's take a look at the market, or the cash flow, I should say. And we have 6,834 tickets in. 77% of tickets on the Rams, 94% of cash, and we don't have the totals cash for the we don't have the money for the totals yet, but we know that 51% of tickets are on the under. So let's break this down. Goff returns to face the team that drafted him number 1 overall in 2016, and his team is in shambles. Lions are reeling. Doesn't matter how much Campbell cries. This team is a mess after one. What a funny season they've had. God, the Lions are fun. They've lost 10 straight. They're coming off an ugly 34-11 home loss at the hands of the Bengals. Goff goes 28 for 42 for just 202 yards. He threw 42 pass attempts for 202 yards. And not only that sounds bad, but then they had a 13-play 75-yard drive with a few minutes left in the game that meant nothing. Take that 75 yards out of it, and then look at his yards per attempt. Unbelievably bad. TJ Hawkinson, 8 catches for 74 yards. Their ground game was atrocious. 18 carries for 36 yards. DeAndre Swift ran 13 times for 24 yards, 1 touchdown. He did catch 5 passes for 43 yards, but they're getting nothing out of the run game. The Lions were shut out in the first half for the 3rd time in 4 weeks. I got to say it again. Shut out in the first half for the 3rd time in 4 weeks. Haven't scored a touchdown in the first or second quarters since their opening drive in week 2. Couldn't get pressure. 2 sacks, 5 quarterback hits. Lose defensive end Nick Williams to a left ankle injury. Charles Harris questionable with an oblique injury. And the Frank Ragnow loss was clear. Pro Bowl center done for the year. Rams come in off a complete dismantling of the Giants in New York, 38-11. Giants led 3-0 after the first quarter before Stafford took over. Rams led 28-3 at the half. Stafford 22 of 28 for 251 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. 16 TD passes in 6 games for Stafford. Cooper Kupp, 9 catches for 130 yards. Darrell Henderson ran 21 times for 78 yards, touchdown. Caught 2 passes for 29 yards, touchdown. Jordan Fuller led the way with 11 tackles. Jones was panicking all over the field. He's just full of panic, that guy. Sacked 4 times, hit him 7 times, picked off 3 times, twice by Taylor Rapp. Running back Jake Allen, hamstring. Tight end Johnny Munt, knee injury. Munt tore his ACL, is done for the year. But this is a healthy, dangerous squad. Bebsie, is there a move to make here, Lions-Rams?
Look, I think I'm going to move on the Rams first half because I'm seeing -8, -8.5. I can get behind that. I think they'll probably cover full game too. It's just a ton of points. Look, Stafford is going to go light up his old team. I can't say the same for Jared Goff. I think Jared Goff is going to get lit up by his old team. The comments made in the preseason, just the way Aaron Donald looked at Matt Stafford and was giddy about having Matt Stafford on this team, he's going to go destroy Jared Goff. I'm worried for Jared Goff's life in this one. He's going to get smashed all day. And look, this was a lopsided game early. Now with the injuries piling up with Detroit, there was a few games there around week 3, 4, even 5 where I really thought Detroit had fight in them. I really thought they were trying to play for their coach, but now they're 0-6. The injuries are piling up. Coach started crying. I don't think this team believes in anything anymore. I think this team wants the season to be over. I think this team could very well go 0-17. they're in so much trouble right now. It is a long, long season ahead, and it's not going to get any easier this week. Matt Stafford is, unless he feels bad, unless he starts, looking at pictures of him with old Lions team, he won't. Who's the last guy he liked after Megatron? He is going to go and just kick the shit out of the team that never surrounded him with talent. And Jared Goff's going to be sitting there looking at the other sideline being like, I wish I didn't suck so bad they would have kept me around and I wouldn't have a broken leg right now. It's going to be an absolute smash show.
Because what do you think of this? What Birdie's saying? What do you think of this? Birdie says, here we go. He says, Stafford revenge game. Sorry. Here. Says, I'm holding my nose and betting the Lions. Also making a small money line bet on the Lions. This is their Super Bowl. Do the Rams really care?
Matt Stafford does. And if Matt Stafford cares, the rest of the team cares. Look, they're chasing the Arizona Cardinals right now. Of course this matters for the Rams. And I don't care if it's the Detroit Lions Super Bowl. I really don't. They simply don't have the talent. They don't have the coaching ability. They don't have the quarterback. They are literally bested in every facet of the game. I think it's a lovely idea, but I just don't think it's a reality.
Yeah, there are these 16-point spreads that are going to be so much fun to watch. This is one of them. I would love to have the balls to bet Lions first half.
If the Lions somehow win this game, it will only confirm my theory that every NFL game is rigged.
You want to book a first-class ticket to the Rams first half?
Yes, I do.
All right, I can get you -8 and -8.5, -105. -8.5, -105. I will check a couple other books that I think might be able to beat that, but right now, Bebsie is on the -8.5 and -105 for the Rams, and I'm going to be watching this line because we know the money's going to fly in on the Rams. So right now, 77% of tickets, 94% cash on the Rams. Razor, tell me when it's over, baby. Tell me when it's over, baby. Sorry, need the Stars here against the Pens, and okay. Sorry, let's stay focused here. Rams first half -8.5 for Bebsie. And I'm going to keep an eye on this total. And quickly, God, Razor, I'm trying so hard to stay focused here. Is it over? It's over. Okay. All right. Bebsie, the total here in this spot, first half at 26.5, and I know we'll move on right away, so you don't need to spend much time on this. First half at 26.5, and the full game at 50, up to 50.5, and we have we don't really know the cash flow in this spot. If you had a free bet right now, what would you do?
I mean, I think maybe over if I had a free play, in assuming that there's some garbage time touchdowns from the Lions. But I wouldn't be confident in doing that. All
right. Birdie, Holtby's had a good start to the year. That fucking bum. Can you believe Holtby's had 2 good games in a row, Bebsie? You're fucking shock and awe.
No, I cannot.